Guided visualization sleep story. Your own space station observation deck. Welcome. Tonight, I'd like you to close your eyes and let yourself drift with me to a very special place. A place that exists just for you. A place of perfect stillness, floating high above the world, where the only sound is the gentle hum of starlight passing through glass. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it for just a moment. And now let it go, soft and easy. Let your body settle into wherever you are resting. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. There is nowhere you need to be right now, nothing you need to do. You are exactly where you belong. Now imagine that you are standing at the entrance to a long, softly lit corridor. The walls glow with a warm, amber light, like the last moments of a sunset captured in glass. The floor beneath your feet is smooth and slightly warm. You can feel it through your socks. It hums, ever so faintly, with the life of the station around you. This is your space station. It was built just for you in a quiet orbit around a gentle planet. No alarms will sound tonight. No emergencies. No interruptions. Just you and the stars and the deep, cradling silence of space. You begin to walk down the corridor. Each step is easy, as though gravity itself has become softer here, lighter, kinder. The amber light shifts to a gentle blue as you move deeper into the station, like walking from a warm evening into a cool, clear night. On either side of the corridor, small round windows show you glimpses of what lies outside. You see the curve of a planet below, wrapped in swirls of cloud and the soft greens and blues of land and sea. It turns so slowly, so patiently, that you could watch it for hours and never grow tired. There is music playing somewhere far away, not from speakers, but from the station itself. A low, resonant tone, like a cello playing a single, sustained note. It fills the air without crowding it. It simply exists the way warmth exists in a blanket, the way comfort exists in a familiar room. You reach a door at the end of the corridor. It is larger than the others you have passed, rounded at the top like an old church window. A small panel beside it glows softly. You touch it with your fingertips, and the door opens without a sound. What you see beyond takes your breath away. The observation deck. Your observation deck. The room is enormous, but it does not feel vast. It feels held. The ceiling arcs overhead in a great dome of transparent glass, and through it you can see everything. Every star, every swirl of nebula. The soft, silver glow of a distant galaxy turning like a pinwheel in the dark. The planet below fills the lower third of your view, its night side glittering with tiny clusters of light, like embers scattered across dark velvet. The floor of the observation deck is covered in something impossibly soft, like moss made of cloud. You step onto it and feel it yield beneath your weight, welcoming you, supporting you without any effort at all. In the center of the room, there is a reclining chair. It is unlike any chair you have seen before. It seems to be made of the same material as the floor, soft and giving, shaped like a gentle cradle that knows exactly how your body likes to rest. There is a blanket draped over one arm, woven from something that shimmers faintly in the starlight, like spider silk touched with gold. You walk to the chair, you settle into it, and the moment you do, it adjusts around you, cradling your head, supporting the small of your back, letting your legs stretch out and relax completely. You pull the blanket over yourself. It is warm, but not heavy. It feels like being held by someone who loves you very much and asks nothing in return. Now look up. The stars. There are so many of them, more than you have ever seen from the ground. They do not twinkle here, not the way they do through atmosphere. Instead, they burn steady and clear, each one a tiny, unwavering flame in the infinite dark. Some are blue-white, fierce, and young. Others are golden, ancient, and patient. A few glow deep red, like coals in a fireplace, stars that have been burning since before your world had oceans. You do not need to name them. You do not need to understand them. You only need to let them be there, holding their light for you, the way a nightlight holds its glow for a child. Between the stars, you can see the shapes of nebulae. Great clouds of color, stretching across light years, painting the dark with brushstrokes of violet and rose and teal. In one corner of the dome, a nebula unfurls like a flower opening in slow motion. Its edges glow with the light of new stars being born inside it, tiny sparks of creation happening so far away that the light reaching you now began its journey before anyone on your planet had built a city, or written a song, or fallen asleep beneath a roof. And yet here that light is, arriving just for this moment, arriving just for you. The cello tone you heard in the corridor is clearer here. It has been joined by others. A second, lower note. A third, high and sweet as a flute. Together, they weave a chord that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere, a music made by the station itself as it moves through space, singing the way a violin sings when you draw a bow across its strings. The station is the instrument, and the cosmos is the bow. You breathe in, the air smells faintly of something wonderful. Cedarwood, or perhaps vanilla, or perhaps it is the smell of clean linen dried in sunlight. It is whatever makes you feel most at home, most at ease. The station knows. It always knows. Your chair rocks very gently. Not a mechanical motion, but a natural one, like being in a boat on the calmest lake in the world. Back and forth, just barely, just enough to remind your body of what it already knows how to do, which is to let go, to soften, to rest. Let your eyes close now, even in your imagination. Let the stars still be there behind your eyelids, glowing in that private dark. You can feel them. The warmth of a billion suns, filtered through glass and silence, touching your face like the gentlest hands. The planet below continues its slow rotation. Somewhere down there, dawn is breaking over a mountain range. The peaks catch the first light and turn to gold. Rivers flash silver in the valleys. Forests shift from black to emerald green. You watch it all from your perfect distance, close enough to feel connected, far enough to feel at peace. There's a small table beside your chair. On it sits a cup of something warm. You did not notice it before, but of course it is there. It has always been there, waiting for you. You reach for it and wrap your hands around its warmth. The liquid inside is golden, like honey stirred into sunlight. You take a sip and it tastes of comfort itself, of the best cup of tea on the coldest night, of the first sip of cocoa after playing in the snow, of everything good and warming you have ever drunk. It fills you with a gentle heat that starts in your chest and spreads outward, through your shoulders, down your arms, into your fingers. It reaches your legs, your feet, your toes. Every part of you is warm now. Every part of you is held. You set the cup down. You do not need it anymore. The warmth is yours now. Outside the dome, something wonderful happens. A shower of meteors begins to streak across your field of view, not frightening, not dramatic, just small points of light, tracing gentle arcs across the dark, like someone drawing with sparklers on a summer night. Each one burns for a second or two and then fades, leaving a brief, luminous trail that dissolves into the black like a sigh dissolving into silence. You watch them without counting, without thinking. Each one is a tiny goodbye from a rock that has been traveling through the dark for millions of years, and now, in its final moment, it becomes beautiful. It becomes light. And then it becomes nothing at all, returning to the quiet that was always there, waiting. This is what the universe does best. It makes light, and then it makes peace. The music shifts. The chord changes, deepening, becoming warmer, like the sky deepening from blue to indigo at dusk. A new note enters, so low you feel it more than hear it. It vibrates in your chest like a purring cat, like a heartbeat, like the deep, contented hum of the earth itself when everything is still. Your breathing has slowed. You may not have noticed, but it has. Each breath comes easier now, longer, deeper, in and out, like the tide on a shore you cannot see but know is there. Like the gentle push and pull of the universe itself, expanding and contracting, breathing the way you breathe, alive the way you are alive. The reclining chair holds you. The blanket holds you. The station holds you. The orbit holds you. The gravity of the planet below holds you, gently from a distance, the way a mother holds a sleeping child, not with force, but with presence, with the simple, unspoken promise that you will not fall. You are safe here. You have always been safe here. This place was made for exactly this moment, for you, for now, for the sweet and simple act of closing your eyes and letting the night hold you. The meteor shower fades. The stars remain. They will always remain. Long after everything else has changed, the stars will be there, burning their quiet fires, keeping their ancient watch. They do not worry. They do not rush. They simply are, and tonight, so are you. Simply being, simply resting, simply held. Let yourself drift now. The observation deck will be here whenever you need it. The stars will wait. The chair will remember the shape of you. The blanket will stay warm. The music will keep playing, so softly now that it is more of a feeling than a sound, more of a presence than a melody. And if your thoughts try to carry you back to the world below, let them come and let them go like those meteors, bright for a moment, and then dissolving into the beautiful, depthless dark. You do not need to hold on to them. You do not need to follow them. They will find their way without you. For now, there is only this, the dome, the stars, the gentle hum of the station, and you floating in the softest place in the universe, letting sleep come the way dawn comes to that planet below, slowly, surely, inevitably, and with light. Good night, the stars are watching over you. The station drifts on, the cosmos turns, and you rest deeply, completely, perfectly in your place among the stars. And as you rest here, something new begins to happen. The observation deck itself seems to respond to your stillness. The lights along the edges of the floor dim even further, until they are just the faintest whisper of blue, like bioluminescent creatures glowing at the bottom of an ocean you have never visited. The dome above you seems to grow larger, as though the glass is dissolving and the room is opening directly into space itself. You know you are safe. The warmth around you has not changed. The air is still sweet and still. But now the boundary between inside and outside has softened, and the stars feel closer, as though they have leaned in to be nearer to you. Imagine now that you can feel the rotation of the station, so gradual, so smooth, that it is more like being rocked than being spun. The planet below drifts slowly across the lower edge of the dome, and as it moves, new constellations come into view above you. Not constellations you have memorized, but new ones. Patterns you discover for yourself in this moment. A shape like a sleeping cat, curled among the stars. A shape like an open hand. A shape like a doorway leading somewhere warm and quiet. These are your constellations. Nobody else has seen them. Nobody else will. They exist only in this sky, only from this angle, only for this moment in time. And that makes them more precious than any star chart, any ancient myth, any textbook diagram. They are yours. The warm drink on the table beside you has refilled itself. You notice this without surprise. In this place, things simply take care of themselves. The cup is warm again. The liquid glows softly. You take another sip if you wish, or you simply let it sit there, a small companion in the dark, radiating its gentle warmth like a tiny sun. Outside the dome, the planet has rotated enough that you can now see a vast ocean stretching across its surface. The ocean catches the light of a distant moon, and the water shimmers with silver ripples that you can see even from this height. Somewhere down there, Waves are lapping against shores you have never walked on, making sounds you cannot hear but can imagine. The shush of water on sand. The pull and release. The patient, endless conversation between the sea and the land. You think about that ocean, and as you do, you feel something shift in your body. A release. As though some tension you did not know you were carrying has simply let go, the way a wave lets go of the shore after it has reached as far as it can. It does not resist. It does not struggle. It simply returns to the deeper water, and in doing so, it finds its peace. Let that happen in you now. Whatever you are carrying, let it reach its shore, let it touch the sand, and then let it flow back out. You do not need to push it. You do not need to will it. Just notice it going, the way you notice a cloud moving across a sky, without effort, without control, just a natural unfolding of what was always going to happen. The station hums its quiet chord. The dome shows you new wonders. A comet appears in the upper right corner of your view. It moves so slowly you might think it is standing still, but if you watch, really watch, you can see it inching forward, dragging its tail of light behind it like a wedding veil made of ice and dust. This comet has been traveling for 10,000 years. It has passed through regions of space where no light shines at all, through clouds of dust so thick that even stars are hidden. And yet here it is, emerging into the light, trailing its history behind it, beautiful not in spite of its long journey, but because of it. You are like that comet. You have traveled through your own darknesses, your own clouds, your own regions where the light was hard to find. And here you are, resting, glowing, trailing your own history behind you, and all of it, every mile, every year, every sleepless night, has led you to this moment, which is gentle and warm and safe. The chair beneath you seems to breathe. A slow, rhythmic expansion and contraction, so subtle that you only notice it because your own breathing has matched it. In and out, in and out. The chair breathes with you, or you breathe with the chair, and it does not matter which came first. You are synchronized with something larger than yourself, something that holds you without effort, the way the ocean holds a sleeping whale, the way the sky holds its constellations, the way this station holds you, rotating gently through the dark. A new section of the planet comes into view. This side is in daylight, but it is the soft daylight of either dawn or dusk, everything painted in shades of gold and rose and lavender. You can see mountain ranges casting long shadows across valleys filled with mist. You can see a river winding through a forest, its water catching the low light and flashing like a necklace laid across green velvet. You can see a lake, perfectly still, reflecting the sky above it like a mirror buried in the earth. All of this is happening right now, in this very moment, while you rest here in your chair. The world turns, and the rivers run, and the mountains stand, and the forests breathe, and none of it needs you to do anything at all. It simply continues the way your heart continues, the way your breath continues, without effort, without thought, a miracle so common that we forget to marvel at it. But tonight, you can marvel. Tonight, from your observation deck among the stars, you can see the miracle for what it is. A planet, alive and turning, held in its orbit by invisible forces that have never failed, not once in billions of years. A sky filled with light from stars that are themselves held in their own orbits, their own dances, their own ancient and ongoing songs. And you held too, held by the chair, held by the station, held by the orbit, held by the gravity of a world that wants you back, gently, patiently, the way a parent waits at the door for a child who has wandered into the garden to look at fireflies. There is no hurry. The door will be open whenever you are ready. But for now, you are here, in the garden of the cosmos, looking at fireflies that are actually stars, and every single one of them is burning for you. The music in the station has become so quiet now that you are not sure whether you are hearing it or remembering it. It may have stopped entirely, replaced by something even more beautiful, which is silence. Not an empty silence, but a full one. A silence made of all the sounds that have come before it, compressed into a single, shimmering hum, the way a diamond is made of carbon compressed into something luminous. This is the silence of space, the silence between stars. The silence that existed before anything was born, and that will exist after everything has lived its life and returned to the dark. It is not frightening. It is not lonely. It is the most companionable silence you have ever known because it holds everything inside it. Every song, every story, every laugh, every whispered goodnight. It holds yours, too, right now. This very breath you are taking, this very moment of rest, this very second of letting go, it is held in the silence of the cosmos, and the cosmos will keep it safe. The way a library keeps its books, the way a mountain keeps its snow, the way your pillow keeps the shape of your head after you have risen. You are sinking deeper into the chair now, or perhaps the chair is rising to meet you. Either way, you are more comfortable than you have ever been. Every muscle in your body has released its grip. Your hands are soft. Your feet are warm. Your face is smooth and easy. Even the space behind your eyes feels gentle, like a room where all the lights have been turned low and the curtains drawn, and the only thing left to do is sleep. So sleep. Let it come. It has been waiting for you, patient as the stars, warm as the blanket around your shoulders, close as your next breath. The station will keep its orbit. The planet will keep its turning. The stars will keep their watch. And you will keep your rest, deep and unbroken, safe in the observation deck that was built for exactly this. For you, for now, for the simple and extraordinary act of falling asleep among the stars. The last thing you see, before your eyes close completely, is a single star, brighter than the others, steadier. It hangs directly above you in the center of the dome, as though the entire universe has arranged itself around this one point of light, just to give you something beautiful to fall asleep to. And it is beautiful, and you are safe. And the night is long, and the stars are kind, and the station hums its lullaby, and you are drifting, drifting, drifting into the deepest sleep you have ever known. Good night, the cosmos holds you. Rest now among the stars.